Okay, so as usual, let's first start off with the deck. The deck's length is about 38.5 inches and the width is about 10 inches in width on its widest part of the deck. The deck is made out of bamboo and its max load is 330 pounds. Now, if you jump in the middle of the deck, of course, you're going to see the maximum flex that this board has. The flex isn't crazy flexy, but it's certainly not stiff at all. Unlike the Backfire Zealot X and the S2, this definitely has a good amount of flex to it because according to Backfire, they cannot make a flexy Zealot with these LEDs because it compromises the LED strip itself, but MEEPO did it. So now you finally have a higher powered boosted style board with more range, LEDs, and a flexible deck that's made for bad roads and snapback carvy feel. The deck is also protected by front and rear bash guards, so in case the board goes flying into a wall, it won't crack or chip the deck itself, and it will certainly protect those beautiful motors. The deck is also equipped with 3mm foam grip tape, which helps with bad roads as well on top of the flexible deck. Now, just like most boosted style boards out there, it definitely has some concave, more on the mild side. You could definitely feel it when you're riding, but it's not too aggressive that it hurts your feet. Now, in order to turn on the LEDs, just hold down the top button and the illumination will light up the entire board. If you yank on the brakes, there will be a flickering effect, which will notify drivers and other riders that you are braking. Now, this is what the board looks like in a dimmed basement. There's some lights on the other side of the basement, but now let's take it outside and see how it looks like riding at nighttime. Check it out. Now let's talk about the wheels. The MEEPO XL comes standard with white 90mm by 60mm 78A durometer wheels. The core of these wheels are Kegel pattern, which tells us the gear drive itself has a Kegel style pulley system, which means you can utilize any wheel that has a Kegel style core to it, just like the 105 Mad wheels. Now that's what I'm utilizing on my MEEPO XL. Now I personally think for the price of this board, MEEPO should also give away their 105 free Cyclone wheels, just like they do with the standard Voyager. They have their own boosted style wheel that's just like a Mad wheel and the boosted 105s. Now you're talking to the one e-skater that most of the time prefers smaller street wheels, but putting 90mm wheels on this board lets it sit way too low. Now, a lot of the times I like sitting lower like that, but I know a lot of customers won't like scuffing up their motors. Even utilizing the 105 Mad wheels, I still scuffed up these beautiful gear drive motors. So again, I think for the price of this board, they should provide the 105 Cyclone wheels for free when you purchase this board. As for the trucks, the MEEPO Limited X is utilizing forged 50-degree reverse kingpin trucks using 100A durometer bushings. Now this could just be me, but I never really loved MEEPO's trucks, especially the reverse kingpin trucks. I do have other MEEPO reviews that I've talked about this briefly. Now here's a perfect example. When I get a turn this tight, I put my foot on the edge of the board in order to help out with the turn. So doing that technique right here, it's still not capable of making this turn. Now here's another example, and this should be easier. From there to there. Now try to watch my right foot the entire time. Even though it shouldn't be needed doing that technique, I still do it and I still can't make the turn. Now here's me doing a full circle, leaning as hard as I can without getting super low, and you can see that the turning radius just isn't that great. As for the ESC, the Voyager Limited X is utilizing the latest Lingy FOC 55B ESC. Now, a lot of people are going to ask, does it have that twitchiness like the first Hurricane and the first Voyager batches? Hell no. It is very smooth, power delivery is great, and zero complaints from me. And of course, just like all the other Lingy ESCs, it's got that auto kickstart feature. As for the motors, the Limited X is utilizing 6.3, 5.8, 2800 watt motors each. That's obviously an enclosed gear drive. The chrome titanium motor mounts really contrast the rest of the black board. As for the sound of the gear drive, it's a little more high pitched yet quieter than a belt drive. Now the best part about this gear drive system is that you don't have any belts, which means no pebbles, rocks, sand, or any debris will get caught inside your belts / pulleys and snap your belts. Having that kind of carefree vibe while you're riding is definitely a good feeling and gives you a little more confidence, especially if your ride or your commute constantly has dirt paths, trails, or everyday crap that's in the road we always run over. Okay guys, here we go. Giant hill test, same hill we always use. MEEPO Voyager XL, speed mode 4. I've been riding about 6 miles or so. Not exactly on a full battery, but pretty damn close. Max is gonna be on his Hadian. I'm just gonna launch up it. We'll see how she does. Let's do it. That was awesome. Very well done, MEEPO. Let's check the rider app. 28.3 miles per hour up that hill on a boosted style board and utilizing 105 mad wheels. So if you do the stock 90 millimeters, it won't be as fast, but it won't have any trouble getting up the hills. All right, acceleration test on go. 1, 2, 3, go. Mid-range power test at 10 miles per hour. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, brake test at 10 miles per hour. Brake mode 4. 1, 2, 3, brake. Nice. All right, we're about to do a 10 mile per hour pull. Hadian, ATs, 105s. On go, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. On go, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Woof. Acceleration test, 90 millimeter wheels. 1, 2, 3, go. Very good acceleration. Okay, brake test at 15 miles per hour. Brake mode 4. 1, 2, 3, brake. Woo. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't do a top speed test. The only section that has a good straightaway around my area is closed off due to construction. Now, the M6S remote has a data screen, has all the information you need, your speed, your battery meter for the board and remote, your speed modes, your brake modes, your total miles, your trip, and your arrow indicator for forward and reverse. Now with the hidden back screen remote, you could also change tons and tons of different things, like the wheel diameter, the speed ratio. You could change from miles per hour to kilometers. Then you can also fine tune each speed setting. So if you want to turn down your acceleration in mode 3 and you want to turn up the acceleration to the max with the speed mode 4, you can do that. Now, what I really love about production boards nowadays having these options is that you can do all of this without any repercussions. If you open up a Vesk app and you just simply hit the wrong button, you can absolutely void your warranty and create electronic malfunction for your new expensive board. Now, as for the build quality itself, I just wish it was a little bit more durable. It's more plasticky and tinny, just feels cheap. I just wish it was a higher quality build. Now, I have the regular charger, but the customers will get the $300 gallium nitrate charger that will charge the board at 80% in under 45 minutes. So using this board during a group ride will definitely be doable, especially if your group does pit stops. As for the battery, the MEEPO XL is utilizing the 12S 3P P42A Molicel 544 watt-hour battery, which is definitely a bigger battery pack for a boosted style board. Now, the only thing I hate about this damn battery is the charging port cover. Unless you have super long nails like a woman, it takes forever to get your nail under this damn rubber piece. As for range, I'm a 160-pound rider, and the temperature was about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I was riding in mostly gear mode 4, which is the highest gear, sometimes in gear mode 3. I got 24.5 miles utilizing the 105 version 2 Mad wheels on the new MEEPO Limited X. Final thoughts. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the MEEPO Voyager was the first boosted style streetboard that came out with a tremendous amount of performance. Then you fast forward about a year and the Backfire dropped the Zealot X for about $1,200. Another high performance boosted style streetboard that's a belt drive. But the Zealot X came out with these super cool LEDs that were surrounding the entire deck along with a really nice remote. However, once people got the board, a lot of them were a little upset, including myself, because the board was very stiff. We all want that boosted, flex, snappy feel when we ride a straight boosted style board. And also during that time, a lot of e-board companies were starting to make gear drive setups, but no one made a gear drive boosted style street board until the MEEPO Limited X came out. Not only are they starting another trend just like they did with the high performance MEEPO Voyager, but this one has those awesome LED lights. It's got an enclosed gear drive system that also utilizes Kegel pattern pulleys. It has great range, the same power and performance as an all-terrain Hadian. It has a crazy fast charger, so you can actually use this board in group rides or if you have a much longer commute. And the biggest positive attribute, in my personal opinion, is having that flexi deck with those LEDs. I just can't enjoy a boosted style street board if it's a stiff deck. Feel free to use our discount code and save some money. Thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Have a good one, guys.